birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Malik Yoba. September 17th, Virgo season. He's 58, man. Salute, man. He's one of my favorite actors, man. I remember when I first seen him, it was in New York Undercover. He played the detective JC. So yeah, man. And he had some movie roles through his career too. And I mean, salute. Definitely one of my top actors, man. So salute to him. Salute Malik. Do a BIG. Alright? Like, share, subscribe. Follow me.
Happy birthday to you.
Zoomed in on 10 and 11.
Well, so if you include 0, then you've got then 1 and 2 are possible sums, right? And so that rules out 11 and 12 as well for the same reason. But I don't think you can I don't see how you rule out, how you decide between 8, 9, and 10. That's what I don't see. Unless you think it's a 2-digit number.
I ruled out 8 and 9 because I don't remember. I think it just all led up to the conversations about 10 and 11, and I was like,
I think maybe what you did was you saw that you could rule out 11, and since everybody was focusing on 10 and 11, maybe that left 10.
yeah. But you're right. Maybe it could be.
Well, and so then really the question comes, is it really a problem that the sum could be a 1-digit number? I mean, I tend to agree with you. You were saying that it could be, and I kind of agree.
Why? Because, like, why? Because of...
Well, because I think the last digit of a 1-digit number is that number.
I know, I know. I guess it could do that. It seems, what's the word? Cheap.
Yeah, maybe.
But I did tell you guys it was 2 digits.
Oh. Did you tell us it was 2-digit because you knew what the answer was?
What she said.
But nothing else, right?
Because logically it does read out. It says the last digit of their sum.
Well, she said it was 2-digit. That's why when I wrote in the chat 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, you eventually eliminate 8, 9, which leaves 10, 11, 12. And then if you say they have to be unique, you have to take out 11 and 12. That's just my thought.
Why do you think that you have to take out?
Because the 2 digits are the same. They're not different. 1 and 1.
No, but they're not. Well, Panda or someone deep.
Right? And then about 300, 400 years later, now we see Egyptians talking about, hey, we have to kick these guys out, you know. So
but it's not the same. But it's not the same.
It's not the same. Just what I just said.
Okay.
William Dever, right? He's an archaeologist. Now, what he says is this. And he's an atheist. He don't believe in God or anything. But he says it's unlikely that the Jews made up this story whole cloth. He calls this something like a memory, a distant memory that they had of something that they amplify to meet some religious purposes. But one reason why they think there's some history involved with the story of Exodus is the name Moses itself. This is extremely bizarre for Semitic group of people to give their messianic figure an Egyptian name, right? And the criticism of that is actually evidence that it might come from some history. When you look at the Bible and it gives a definition of what Moses means, the Bible actually gives the wrong definition of what Moses means. Moses in Egyptian means son of, right? So the fact that there was an error there, right, and they're using this Egyptian name, that's giving evidence. A lot of scholars like, okay, there actually may have been some guy of slaves out of Egypt and moved, you know, into northern Arabia and Israel. So it's a little more nuanced position.
To me,
there's that nigga not some guy. Nigga named Moses, boy. He smart the block.
To me, to be honest with you, I think black people in America fit the description of the children of Israel in Egypt in a modern context 4,000 or 5,000 years, if you were to believe in that.
And you're very right.
So if somebody were to say that Abraham's seed went into strange land among strange people for 400 years, and they was being afflicted every day for 400 years, somebody were to say somebody's names were changed, their religion was changed, they were made to worship before God. If somebody were to say that happened, what you say happened back then is actually happened to black people in America, I think that we got more evidence to say that maybe that was a prophecy or something that was supposed to come in the future. But I don't think there's nothing actually.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't want to get them brought it up. Maybe you're reading it right. Maybe you don't want to have to write a story. Because guess what? Time is not linear. And guess what? Everything's happening right now. So by you saying what you just said, Jamie, that makes you a very smart guy. You get where I'm coming from? Because people really think that things in the Bible already passed already. And just the fact that time is not linear, it's not from 1 through 10. It might be from 10 to 1, or maybe 5 to 7, through 2, 3 to 2, to 1 to 10. Maybe how we're speaking might be the right terminology to speak. You get my point?
Nah, I get what you're saying. Because to me, everything that you read of in the Bible, you could actually find in America, to be honest with you. Even though you might not be able to find it historically. You might not be able to find Sodom and Gomorrah historically.
Hey, matter of fact, let's scratch all that. Let me give you a perfect example. You know what they say? Jesus was born in Bethlehem. And I say Bethlehem, Georgia, that is.
Nah, that's interesting, though. Y'all playing. That shit interesting.
In America, they just name everything.
Nah, but you gotta look at what he's saying.
Say that. No, hold on right quick, Alvin. Let me tell you why, JP. You cannot just say in America. You just say in person that say in America, they're very racist. So these folks was very racist, as you say they were, and these names don't mean nothing as they say they mean. Why the fuck they will go through the trouble to duplicate the names and the places? I think that.
Because that's what Europeans do. Like, there's Memphis, Greek, right? In Greece, right? They went down to Egypt and they started naming areas.
So why would the Europeans do that? And the Europeans are so-called so racist. Why would they want to do that? If it was some truth to whatever we're saying.
Yeah, I don't hold the position at all.
Yeah, but you do hold the position to say that they're copying, that we're not the true persons. You could just say easily.
I didn't even say that. I said yes. I didn't use the word copy, but I don't even think there's particularly an issue. If they want to name a place in their town after a
but obviously they're racist.
We got Memphis, Tennessee.
Look, my point is obviously they were very, very racist. Did not believe that we were the true people. We got the true names. Why would they rename their city after people that they don't like and things that they don't like?
Well, here's the thing: race, as we know it today, they didn't have that in antiquity. Like the idea of superiority.
But I'm sure they had a race.
There were more.
Yeah,
but we're talking.
But they had a race when they named those cities, when they so-called named them in the past 150 to 200 years.
Well, I gave the example of Greece. I'm talking about this 2,000 years.
I'm talking about America. I'm talking about America.
There's Cairo, Illinois. That's a place in Egypt. There's Memphis, Tennessee.
Why would next hillbillies who don't give a damn about Africa would name their city where there's not one black people there, Cairo?
Because they romanticized Egypt, and they depicted Egyptians as looking like them.
Or maybe that's the name of the cities that were recommended by them. Regardless if they don't like the black people, they know the truth that we are the actual true people.
Maybe some do, maybe some don't.
Yeah, you made your point. You know, we can move
So,
on. That context.
Paris, Texas, right? Paris is French. Coach, you still there?
I'm there.
That's fucked up.
Breaking out.
No, I was talking coach. Go ahead, bro. I had some
Yeah,
questions.
no, we good. We good. We chilling about it. What's up, Shay? How you doing, Shay, baby? Let's bring some ladies up. Let's bring Selena up. And bring the girls up.
Hey, I don't want to change the subject, but I do got a question. Why is religion or religious such a bad word? Like, I don't have a problem saying.
Let me tell you why.
I don't have a problem saying I'm religious, but it's like I see even Christians say, "Oh, I'm not religious." I'm like, huh? Like, I don't know about what. Yeah, go.
Why? Religion is such a bad word these days because we're waking up as a people. Since we're waking up as a people, we're remembering why religion was created. The thing is, we all believe in oneness. There was no religion in the time before. The kings that wanted us to have a motive to fight the nations that was across the waters, simply told the people that did not believe in the same spark that they felt inside of them. And by the time the kings told them that they had a different belief system, we were engaged and automatically, you know what I'm saying, turned up. Just like we turn up when we talk about religion right now. You get me?
I mean, there wasn't. I agree. Like in the ancient past, there wasn't any.
Yeah. All right. Long story short, Albert, since you went a long way, because people are waking up and seeing there's one God and there's one oneness. Okay. So if people are seeing there's one God and one oneness, every time the word religion come up, which means division of oneness, they get upset. Is that better?
You know what it is too, bro? I think that people get a chance to see people who've been religious all their life suffer all their life.
So time for research.